Welcome back to Pumpkin Days. We are so lucky it is raining today. We did get our wasabi planted and we also got our cherry tree planted. We have cleared back a little bit further on our property, so I think we're going to move our house again. Again, it's not going to be in its permanent spot because we are going to definitely upgrade our house as soon as we pay our debt off. We've already given our turnips for the quota, so these turnips are ours to keep. So it's about time for us to start working on some storage. So those are two things we might want to attempt today. Getting ourselves some storage as well as making our pickaxe. A little nervous about the pickaxe because it's an experiment. I know what the recipe is again, but we don't have recipes yet for pickaxes. So it's always taking a chance to make something you don't have the crafting recipe for. And we're just not getting it. So let's go ahead though, because it's time for us to get into that clementine mine. So let's give it a go. Alright, so we want to do a pickaxe experiment. And that's 1 and 1, 2, 3. I got a hoe. Okay. Something went wrong there. That's not what I wanted. I wanted a pickaxe. So I am not going to do another experiment, that's for sure. I'm going to wait until I get a little more information. But I was pretty sure, I've made pickaxes before, I was pretty sure it may have been 2 wood, not 1. But I don't want to do another experiment right now. When I get access to the mines, that's the time when you can experiment with your uranium bars. Uranium is one of the harder to find ores, so you don't want to mess around wasting it. But a uranium hoe is a great thing to have. It really is. The wooden one is great for trees, but when I plant my next crops, it's going to be great to have that hoe. There's my $100 for my turnips. And Mom reminding me that I should be a good neighbor and help people and take things off the bulletin board. Alright, so I was hoping to be able to get my milk and eggs today. But as part of my challenge, every penny that I make from my crops for the quota has to go towards my debt. So that $100 I just got, I have to go into the post office ATM and put that $100 on my mortgage payment. And I may not have, I don't know if I'll have enough to get the milk and the eggs after I do that. But that's part of the challenge. That's what's going to make it interesting because I'm used to the easy life with this. I just plant stuff. Oh, hello. Talking about the easy life, a $400 corn dog. It doesn't get much better than that. Alright, but first let's put the $100 for our turnips onto our debt. There we go. I still owe 1,000, so the rest of my quotas and everything will go towards that. Alright, so we can get milk today. We can't get eggs, so that kind of solves that problem. We can't get eggs anyway, but we'll go ahead and get our milk. And we will go over to the cafe and sell Lily this corn dog. And I do have stuff in my bag for a trip to the museum. Oh, you needed something? Wait, really? She has a delivery for Tucker, who is standing right beside her. Sometimes I tell you, it's a silly game. Silly game. She's standing right by Tucker. But let's see what he's going to give me. You're welcome, brah. What are you giving me? We got relationship points. Oops, excuse me, Lily. I'm trying to find my way out, but still read the, okay, 40 gold. All right, thank you. Okay, so now I think we can get our smelter. Oh, you have something too? That's for Tiara. All right. Can I get my, okay, we're going to move my building. Before I forget, I want to move it back a little bit further from the gate because it's constantly, the door is constantly opening. And I also want to get my smelter. What else can I get though before I spend this money? I'm really desperate need of storage. I got my television. I can't get a backpack. That's 2,000. I need a kitchen. I need a kitchen. I'm gonna get the kitchen because I still don't have anything to smelt. Alright, I got my sawmill, my anvil, well. Okay, I just like being broke, you know? I like having no money. Apparently. Alright, is Tiara over here by the bar? If she's not, I'll go over. It's okay, I do have some recycling to do anyway. Alright, I'll go over to Tiara's. No worries. I'll go see how she's doing. And I'll go ahead and throw those couple of things into the recycling machine and get some vouchers. There she is in her little tent in this rain. I'm so glad I have a grilled fish on me. I'm going to give her that grilled fish. I sure am. Look at her, poor baby. But she won't live with anybody. Everybody in town tries to get her to live with them. If I can get her up to 9 stars, she will be a housemate, but that's not part of this challenge. Oh. Okay, so the package isn't hers, it belongs to Rose. But she was really pleased to get the fish. Good. Good, good, good. Okay, so the package isn't hers. This happens sometimes. Sometimes you have to run around to 2 or 3 different people because they borrowed it from somebody who borrowed it from somebody. And I'm like, okay, if I loan you a book, then you hold on to that book, and when you're finished with it, you give it back to me. You don't give it to everybody in town, right? Am I wrong? I don't think you should do that. Okay, so I have a uranium hoe. I'll keep the wooden hoe as long as my storage allows me to. I'll keep that for trees, because otherwise you have to fiddle with your uranium one and dial it down to a single hole. And since I have the wooden one, I'll hold on to it as long as I can. I just don't know if my storage is going to allow for it. Alright, and she said that was for Rose. If I can't catch Rose at the cafe, then I'll have to wait till 4 a.m. to give that package to Rose. Or till tomorrow. But let's see if she's at work. Okay, let's look. Yeah, she's at work, but are they open still? No, they're not. So I can't get to Rose until 4 a.m. That's when she's going to leave that sewing machine. Alright, well, I'm usually up anyway clearing my land. So I will give it to her then. I'm not getting to spend as much time as I'd like with the townspeople either. Too much to do at first, you know, trying to get the quota satisfied and trying to clear your land, and it's just, wow. That was on my table. My house moved, but it left the picture. Okay, let's see. I think I have a spot for now to keep my wooden hoe. I have cherries I can eat for stamina. And now I have a kitchen, so I can make tea with the camellias. Not sure what I can make with cinnamon. I think I can make something with the lemon, some type of juice, and I know I can make some cherry juice. I think I'm going to, oh, I had a pending item. I think I'm going to put the cinnamon in here. I'll still have one left. And maybe try it with a camellia, see if that's some kind of cinnamon tea or something. Don't know what to do with the horseradish. I know I can make a vanilla tea too. So I have my wood. That's going to be for building things. I really want to experiment one more time to try to get a pickaxe. First things first. Let's get our kitchen. I want it inside. Let's redecorate a little bit. Let's turn on the grid. Okay. And usually I have my kitchen right near the door. And I usually even have it turned around the right way. Yep, usually even have it turned the right way. Imagine that. Step back a little. Give it some space. Okay. It's just a teeny tiny house. What can I say? And we will take our mortar and pestle and put that in the kitchen. I think that's where it belongs. And then we'll take our TV and get it off the floor and put it on the table so we can see it from bed. And we're just going to turn this around so that it's not so out in the way. Now let's make tea. All right, drinks. Experiment, camellia, cook. All right, so we've got one tea. Then let's try, oh, I think I need sugar to make juice. I might need sugar for juice. I'm going to try 2 cherries anyway, since we picked them up free. Oh, great. That is cherry juice. All right, so let's make, I can make 5 more cherry juices. Okay. And what else do we have? Lemons. So let's see if we can make some kind of drink with 2 lemons. 1, 2. No, disaster dish. How about a lemon and a camellia? Cooked lemon tea. All right. Let's make not what I meant to do. I meant to do lemon tea, 5 of them. Alright, so we still have lemons and 1 cherry left. We have an extra basil. What did we have in the... Nothing. That's empty. We don't have 2 of anything. Alright. Alright, so we're just going to clear out our storage right now. All of this stuff can be gathered again. We can get more cinnamon. We can get more basil. We've already turned in our turnips. Those are for the museum. We have a stray cherry. I'm still going to hold on to those lemons because there's so many of them. I don't want to just give up 5. And this did not move when I moved my desk, so I don't want to fiddle around with that. I will put that out. These will go in here. These will be stamina regenerators. Great. So we still do need to work on our storage, of course. And what else can we harvest? We can harvest our lettuce. Great. Get that in the box. One more. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to try to achieve some storage because we can't keep all of this stuff in our backpack and go out gathering. So that's our lettuce quota. And we have nothing else ready? No, nothing else is ready. Yeah, we're going to have to make some tough decisions on storage in a little bit. We will definitely be running out of space. It happens. It happens. Happens all the time. All right, let's put our smelter down. Put it over here. I want it right here. Okay. And we'll break that rock and put that in the smelter. The iron that comes out of that rock is going directly in the smelter. Okay, so I have a lot of land clearing to do. And then run to the museum apparently in the morning. Get rid of those flowers. And then we will again start trying to get the right recipe for a pickaxe before I use those last 3 or 4 uranium bars. As a matter of fact, it's after 6 p.m. so we can grab a couple of more recipes off the television. Let's see what we have. We have herb fish and our crafting recipe is brick tile. Alright. Okay, so we're just going to spend the rest of the evening clearing our land. Be back tomorrow. Okay, we've been working and clearing everything. We have cleared everything except the boulders. And we are going to try, I think we're going to go ahead and try the pickaxe experiment one more time. If we fail, then we'll just end up having to buy one from Hefe. So we've been clearing until 4 a.m. because now Rose should be coming out of the boutique and we should be able to give her her package. And hopefully it is her package and not someone else's. Hey Rose, nope, don't run past me. Thanks, I guess. Okay, you're welcome. I only stayed up to the crack of day to give you your package. And you gave me 40 gold. That is going to be helpful. I appreciate that. Thank you, Rose. Alright, so we're going to do we've chopped down all the trees. We've gotten all the wood. Um, we're going to try one more time to make a pickaxe. So here we go. This time I'm going to do 2 brown wood. I did 1 before. And 3 uranium bars. Fingers crossed. Also that I don't miss it when it comes. I almost missed it. Did you see how close that was? Oh, perfect. Ooh, but I almost missed it. I almost missed it. I have missed things before and ended up with disaster dishes and lost materials. Oh my goodness, that was so close. What wood do we have in here? We have smoky wood. All right, so now we're going to go to bed. When we get up in the morning, we're going to the Clementine Mines. We're going to go see Can We Save Old Martha. And then we're also going to be starting to gather gemstones and ore, which is going to increase our fortune tremendously. We will be able to sell the gems. We'll be able to smelt and sell the ore. I hate to go to bed with this much stamina left, but it is almost 6 a.m. So we're going to say goodnight and come back tomorrow. Good morning. We are on day 7 of spring. We're going to watch a couple of recipes. Turnip soup. We have turnips. All we need is the salt. And titanium pickaxe. Now we get the pickaxe recipe. Isn't that always the way? Oh my goodness gracious. So we were able to pick the rest of our potatoes last night, so we fulfilled that quota. And everything over here looks fine. Our apple, our lemon, our cherry trees. So we're going to bust all those boulders probably tonight after we get home from our running around, and they're full of iron. So we'll have iron bars that we can do something with. We really need to start working on storage and continue working on our funds. So we'll go and see. We did put in the milk and the potatoes, so we should have some money to put towards our mortgage. All right, number 1, payment for your last shipment, 666. Lettuce quota, that's 100. Potatoes, that's 200. Milk, that's 300. And then Eddie wants us to ship 100 flowers, and he'll start carrying bee boxes that make honey. Okay, so $300 more towards our debt. Let's go and take care of that little bit of business. And we get to keep $855. That's amazing. So what else can we buy? We're ready to get some storage. I wonder if we can get a crafting table. If we can craft ourselves like a dresser or a cupboard, any of those things. We have the smoky wood, we have the brown wood that we just cut on our property. So we have the wood we need. So we'll see if we can buy ourselves a crafting table. Then we'll head on down to the Clementine Mines, save old Martha. You can buy pre-made furniture from Vera, but it's costly. It's pretty costly. Let's see what she has. Oh, I love that ship in a bottle. That's a total luxury. Look at this couch. Wow. 1,500. Oh my goodness gracious. And it really does not fit into our style in Spoonie either. That it's not something we would have in Spoonie. So I just want to know how you're doing. Oh, you put something on the bulletin board. You needed something. Let me check the bulletin board, see if there's anything on there I can do. I'm going to run out to the museum and get rid of these flowers. Let's see. Christosta, I don't know. Violets, yes. Dace, no. I'm not doing any fishing. Mint. I have onions. And I can get lavender. Perfect. That'll work. That will work. But first I need to see if I can get this crafting table. Can I afford it, Eddie?
Hi.
Hi. Yes, I know you love the cafe. You're always in the cafe, girl. That's all right. You do you. Okay, so I've got a smelter, a well, an anvil, and a sawmill. So crafting bench is next. It's $450. I got my small kitchen. I got my TV. So storage is 1,200, 3,000, 2,000. I'm going to go ahead and get the crafting bench so I can try to make something to store stuff in. That's what I'm going to do. And let me go put it down. I don't want to carry it with me. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to experiment on furniture now. Yep. Put it right here with my other working machines. And I'm going to move you, standing out here all alone, looking like you're in the wrong place. Let's move you over here too. Okay, so this is my little crafting area. Off to the Clementine Mines. We still have $400, so that's good. And what are we on the lookout for? Lavender, verbena, and violet. And I have the onions in my storage box. Okay, off we go. We'll get old Martha first. She's our priority today, getting the mine open and getting old Martha. Then we'll go see if the verbena has respawned. And then we'll go and get the lavender. The violets are right here. I didn't check and see how many she wanted, but I'll just take what I can see. Usually the request for flowers is no more than 3 of them, so you're pretty safe because they usually do spawn exactly 3 of each minimum. Alright, so we're going to go open the mine, get old Martha. We have things to eat to get our strength back. Although, one of the reasons that I chose to try to get this uranium pickaxe is because it won't take as much stamina as other ones do. Mind you, it's still taking a lot of stamina, but if I had an iron or copper pickaxe, it would actually take more than one pickaxe. Those pickaxes would break before I was able to get through this boulder. And I would be drinking all of that jounce juice. Alright, so we're in. Uh-oh, she fell down the stairs. Oh, girl, I'm sorry, Lovie. I didn't see that step. Oh my goodness gracious. If they have a cool slider for the darkness in the caves, I so wish I could do it outside at night. And here is Martha. Found quest location. I want to get at some mushrooms though to make some mushroom soup. And then we're going to go get that verbena. Let's get some mushrooms and some salt, because I can also make turnip soup or potato soup. And I can smelt all this stuff for bars for the museum, but let's get some mushrooms. And did I get salt yet? It looks like I'm getting mostly ore. Looking for some salt. Need some salt to make soup. There we are, 5 salt. Okay, so let's see, can we get some more mushrooms now? I got some salt to cook with our mushrooms. And we're probably going to have to, oh, perfect, we got some more salt. Okay, I think we're doing good for soup. 25 salt, that's great. But we only have 2 mushrooms. We need some more mushrooms. And let's eat the bacon. Okay, are there some mushrooms here? I already picked them. Any mushrooms in there? I need more mushrooms, please. I need at least, I'd like to make 6 soups. I pretty much travel with like mushroom soup in my backpack to keep me going once I get in these mines, because it's, although you can plant mushrooms, but I don't want to plant the only 2 that I have. I want to make some soup and plant some. So let's go up a little further. I see a pretty large patch. We're not going to try to go, I don't think we're going to go into the next section of the mine today. We'll come back and do that. Well, I only got 3 mushrooms. That's a little disappointing. That's not going to make a lot of soup. But 3 is better than none. We'll take what we've got, go check on that verbena, and run on up to the museum. Yeah. A little tight with the mushrooms today, weren't you, Cave? Mine, whichever. I really wanted to get started stocking that up now that I have a kitchen that I can cook. Wait, we didn't go up in here. Let's see if there's some mushrooms in here. There should be a few. Not a lot. But better than none, right? Better than none. Here we go, and we got to get old Martha back to Ezekiel. So let's get on about our business. There's not enough mushrooms to mess around in here. Not enough. We have 4. We'll make 4. We'll make 2 soups and plant 2. That's gonna have to do. And we'll come back at another time and hope that there's some more available. When we bust through that next rock. Alright, so we'll go around this little corner and see if the verbena has respawned. So we can get that for Sister Abigail. The herbs respawn really quickly, so I'll keep that mortar and pestle just working, because I can keep making those seasonings and it's, costing me nothing, and I can get like $100–200 a night just selling bottles of fish seasoning and Italian seasoning and chicken seasoning. So why not? Okay, I believe this is the verbena, right? Yes, it is. And she wanted 3. I think that is 3. Usually they spawn everything in 3s. So I should have enough. As long as they don't take one at the museum. I'm pretty sure I already... Oh, my inventory's full. Alright, let's eat this bread. I want these herbs. I always want the herbs. Oh, now I'm not going to be able to do my dumpster diving until after I've gone in and dropped off the flowers. Luckily the museum stays open, I think, until 8 p.m. which is good for us explorers that we're out here running around, since it's slow travel. Do have to watch the clock sometimes though when I'm in the mines. That's one of my danger zones. I always want to keep going. I want to get everything, and you just can't stay up more than 24 hours, and you can't run out of food or stamina or you're in trouble. All right, I have a couple more items for you. That gets us up to 2%. That's lovely. Lovely dovely. And that cleared up 4 slots in my backpack. Let me stack these. I'm just really not sure why they don't stack on their own. I have to do that manually. And they all came out of the garbage pretty much. See, it just comes out of the garbage and just doesn't join the others. But I'm happy to see it, believe me. I am happy to see it. I still have all the boulders on my property to break up. And tomorrow, what should I do tomorrow? I'm getting my quotas done. They're all being harvested and submitted. So tomorrow I might go towards Diamond Falls. There's more trees over there, but unfortunately they don't grow in Pumpkinvale. There's plum trees and pear trees, and what else is over there? They don't grow in Pumpkin Falls. I can't plant them, but I would still like to have the fruit off of them. I need to work on storage tomorrow. That's what I need to do while I have this wood in my inventory. I should just go ahead and try to make a cabinet or a dresser or something of that nature to hold all these goodies that I'm getting that I want to keep. I'd like to start keeping the extras of the herbs, because you always get 3 again, and I'd like to keep that 3rd one till I can pick them again till they respawn, and then I'd have 4 and be able to make 2 spices. So I've been putting the 3rd one into the shipping container, but I'd like to start keeping those and using them when I get a chance. I'm also going to be getting odd numbers of ore, like the aluminum there. I have 6. It takes 4 to make a bar, so I don't want to throw away 2 raw aluminums. I want to hold on to them. I hope Ezekiel's in the bar. He's not at the water's edge. Otherwise I'll have to wait till tomorrow to give him old Martha. I would like to reunite them tonight, but he may have gone home already. He usually has dinner and then he goes home. He doesn't just hang out in the bar. Yeah, the indicator is that he's at his house. That little yellow thing. I'll pop in here anyway. Oh, there he is. Wait, Ezekiel. I have Martha.
Golden! Golden!
All right, so basically he's telling me that's wonderful, and he's going to give me gold for one thing, but he also gives me a very nice pickaxe. But mine is better. The uranium one is better than this one. All right, so that's done. Did I have any? I could go get that onion. Sister Abigail, are you? I have your oh shoot. Okay, they're all talking about, I hate getting caught in these cutscenes when I'm trying to finish something off. I want to give her verbena so that I can go and work on my land. So hi Sister Abigail.
Thank
Here's
you.
your verbena. Okay, so basically they're just, stressing Tessa out about not having the museum full yet, that there's still a chance that Jounce Corp is going to take over. And she's just explaining to them that Evan's still working really hard and there's still a chance, and as long as the museum gets filled up, the law's on our side. So basically that's that conversation. Alright, so sugar beets. Now I can put these into the shipping bin. That'll be another $100 towards our debt. Okay. And I'm going to plant 2 mushrooms. Alright, do I have any place to store the extras? I don't believe I do. I may have to go ahead and make my, I can't even split my stack. I don't even have room to split my stack. Okay, let's go do our recycling. That'll give us 3 spots. Well, 2 spots. We'll need 1 for the vouchers. And I think all of the flowers are going to go because they're already in the museum and they're not good for tea. So I will go ahead and let them go and put them in the box. And who knows, we may end up getting the bee boxes if I keep putting flowers in the shipping bin. And I'm not going to even do my spices because again I'll have 1 straggler of each one, and I really want to stop throwing away that last one. I want to wait till I either have 6 or 4 or something. I don't want to keep throwing away that last extra one. So let's go ahead and put all of the flowers in, put our 10 sugar beets in, put some stuff in our smelter. Hi Tiara. Okay, let's split off our sugar beets. Okay, there's 7. We'll put that in there. And the petunias, we know for sure we can put in there, and the stocacia and the sneedsweed. We've taken all of those already to the museum. So now we have more room to do our splitting. We need 3 more. And that's our sugar beet quota. So we will have done sugar beets, turnips, lettuce, and potatoes, and milk. So we still have chicken, eggs, barley. So eggs we'll get at the next market. Okay, so we're looking good though with the rest of the ones that are required for our quota. We're going to put some stuff in the smelter. Let's see. And I'm going to probably put the extra ore into the box because it's plentiful. You get a lot of ore. You really do. I'm not gonna worry about holding on to the ore. This can be placed on the floor. So I'll do that. And then again, now I'm thinking about getting rid of, the wooden tools because I know for sure I could part with the watering can. That's definitely something I could part with, but I do like to keep the single hoe for doing trees, and there's still some more trees I want to get a hold of. I have completely cleared all of the grass on our land, so I think I'll go ahead and get rid of that. Right now there's no more trees for us to cut, so I'll take that out. Okay, so we're managing. I mean, it's a It's a balancing act, but we're managing. We definitely are keeping that. So we'll get rid of the watering can we don't use anymore. We'll get rid of that. We can actually get rid of the gold pickaxe. Believe it or not, it's not even worth keeping when you have a uranium one. I know that's probably hard to believe. A gold pickaxe. It's one of the best. It's one of the really good ones, but it's just not something I will ever use. Not when I have a uranium one, because the uranium one takes a lot less energy to use. I do have an even number of herbs that I can go ahead and convert. Let's put those in here. Alright, so that's all of those. So we have some extra iron ore, which I won't put in the box because we have some more on our land that I'm about to break up with my pickaxe. So that'll go in the smelter. Alright, so we have some more stuff that can go to the museum. One of each of those bars needs to go to the museum. Let's turn 2 of these into seeds and get them in the ground. And look how much a uranium hoe will plow at once. So good to have upgraded tools. It really is. Okay, so that's 1 and 2. And then the other 2 I'm going to make soup with. We want to place this on the ground. Throw that down. And we're going to make soup with mushrooms and salt. But first we're going to get rid of all the boulders. And when these crops are gone, we should be pretty close to paying off our debt and be able to buy the next biggest house. We'll move up in size on our house. And because even though we're moving to Spoonie, we still have to be comfortable in Pumpkinvale for a few seasons. So we're definitely going to want a bigger house. And this takes hardly any of our stamina, so we're going to end up, we're to the point where we will be going to bed with stamina left, because we're just not going to be using the energy we were using when we had raw wood tools. We're just not going to be that weak. It's just not going to be that way anymore. Now let's see what we can make. We want storage. So we would have to guess. I would put in like 10 wood and see what I got. Because we didn't get any recipes yet for cabinets. Okay, we've got a recipe for candy. We've got a recipe for crafting. Shears. We don't need shears. Okay. So we did have just 1 extra. We can't put we actually need a space for, well, since uranium was free, we can go ahead and give that one to the museum. We'll be getting more inside the museum now. Now let's cook our mushroom soup. Turnip soup, potato soup. No mushroom soup? No. So we'll experiment with 1 mushroom, 1 salt, and cook. We almost missed it. I clicked a little fast on that. Now let's go back to soup again and just make 1 mushroom soup. Once you learn the recipe, it's like that. It's so simple. Alright, so we have, I wonder how much salt sells for. 2G. We'll hold on to it. We could go ahead and put it in there, but we'll go ahead and hold on to it for as long as we can, as long as we have that space. All right, we have done some major acquiring of goods because we needed all of this. We needed the sawmill, the workbench, the anvil, and the smelter to progress. So I'm really glad we got all of that. We're doing well on our quotas. And so hopefully our trees will start doing something. We're learning some recipes, so let's get some sleep. And we're up. One of the benefits, though, of going to bed with stamina still in your bar, you can get up in 4 hours and have full stamina because you weren't completely out of stamina when you went to bed. So I got up at 8, which was only like 4 hours later than I went to bed. And it's raining again. I don't have to water. It's awesome. We're going to pay a little bit more on our debt because we completed another quota. So let's get on over to the mailbox in the ATM machine. I also will probably go into the library and just say hi to Harsha. There's a quest I want her to give me. Alright, so that's for our last shipment. So sugar beets 100 and $1,000 bonus. Good job for on your farm quota. That's it. And the Jounce representatives are trying to sway us to be on their side. But what I'm excited about is I can pay off my debt. That 1,000 bonus gave me enough to completely pay off my debt. That is fantastic. So that's one of the things about doing your quotas. You get those bonuses and you can get your next piece of equipment or expand your house. I want to get a barn so that I can get a horse. I also want to get a bigger house, but I need wood planks to do the house. I need 200 and I only have 100. So I'm going to have to go out and chop some trees. Now that I can afford the house, I need to get some trees. Okay, Vera, what is it that you had me getting for you? Lavender. I didn't pick up that lavender. I didn't go to that side of the I didn't go to that side. I didn't get your lavender. But I should get that onion for Sister Emmy. I believe she's up at this time of day. The sisters up at the temple above me, they have very different hours. It's really worth learning them if you're going to do tasks for them. Their hours really fluctuate. Alright, she only wanted one. So let's get her an onion. Let me double check because I would hate to run all the way up there and she actually wanted to. Alright, there we are. So we have a lot of extra crops, but we need wood. Let's take our axe. That might be a good idea. We don't need that right now. Let's go give Sister Emmy her onion and then go find some lavender really quickly. And we should be able to chop some trees down over where we're going to get lavender. So good morning, Sister Emmy. Here's your onion.
My thanks.
You're welcome. You're very welcome. All right, down we go. Let's jump. I love jumping off of stuff. Although in the early release, you didn't get fall damage. I mean, you don't really get fall damage, but you will crash and burn. You will face plant now. And it's so funny to me to face plant now, whereas we didn't face plant before when we jumped off of stuff. Oh, I could also get peaches now that I have a pickaxe. But I don't really have anywhere to store them. So disappointing. So disappointing. How much did I end up keeping? I might be able to get a backpack slot. If I could find a corn dog, I could probably expand my backpack. I could buy a storage, but I don't want to just have storage at home. I want to have more backpack slots so that when I'm out here gathering and when I go into the mines, I can bring stuff home. So we're going to run over here. This is one of the bigger lavender fields that I'm going to, and it is part of the way to Spoonie. Still not going to go all the way to Spoonie. It's a long way on foot. It really is. And to know that I have to come back home too. Not just get there, but get back. And it would be about 6 o'clock at night if I just went round trip and didn't even stop and say hi to people. So we're just going to go over to the lavender field and leave it at that. I keep taking those and I really don't want them. Those are meals that didn't work out. With 20 of them you can make fertilizer, but yeah, I'm not to the point where I would be making fertilizer with them. I'm not gonna have that many, I don't think. And then sometimes Sebastian will ask you to give him 20 of them, and it's a quest. But right now that's just something taking up space in my limited storage. Alright, so we're going to go over this hill, and there's a big lavender patch over here. So we'll go and grab those. Let's see, where are the ones I can pick? There's one. There should be more. Usually there's a lot you can pick in the lavender because it's something you use for tea. So there's usually more than 3 of them that you can pick. Oh, there's another one. There's another one. Yeah, that's more like it. And that's better. Yeah, I like to make the lavender tea. Although I think I'm out of camellias. I used up all my camellias to clear my land. I drank all that tea and all the cherry juice while I was getting rid of the grass and the trees. All right, that's all we want. And we can go. Let's go back the long way. See, can we find some herbs? There should be some herbs down here. And I don't have anywhere to put them. I should go to the museum. I should just go to the museum, drop off those bars, because I am going to go ahead and give up that uranium bar. I'm so happy to have the hoe and the pickaxe made. I will wait for the rest of my tools. They may even be meteorite tools if I go ahead and get into the back of the mines. So I'll part with that one since it was provided by Jounce Corp anyway. And I'll get the herbs over down the other way some other time. Let's just go back through here. And then we will deliver the lavender and look for some trees to chop down. All right, hello. I have something for you. You ran out of wood again, did you? No, I don't have any extra wood. But yes, I will find some for you. All right, let me donate these few things and get them out of my backpack. So we're up to 3%. Not bad. Not bad at all for a couple days. And I think he wants brown wood too. He doesn't want just any wood. Oh no, he wants brown wood. Brown wood is the wood that's required to make tools. The other wood, you can use it for anything. You can make it, use it planks to sell to the home improvement center, to expand, to build a house or a shed or whatever. But the brown wood is what you need to make your tools. And so he wants 20 of them. As if he knows that I have cut down all the trees on my property. I do think that some events trigger other events in the game, to be honest. Okay, we have a couple of spots open. I'm just going to pop in here and see if there's any mushrooms near the entrance. I'm not going to go as far back. No, the two stones there haven't regenerated, so I'm not going to bother. If those had regenerated already, I would run back in there. Let me get a sip of my tea. Getting a dry throat. So yeah, after I finish off this will probably be the end of my recording session. I've been recording back to back to back here. So I will probably take a break after I deliver this and cut down some trees. Let's see, was it Sister? No, it was Vera. Oh dear, Vera is hard to catch. Vera doesn't hang out like other people. Most people go to the bar after work. Vera doesn't. She goes home. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to deliver her, deliver anything to her. Is she in the cafe? Oh, perfect. She stopped off here for dinner. Awesome.
Thank you. Come again.
She always says her store greeting and store words to you. She doesn't. Everybody's a customer. She's so funny. Okay. We are going to throw stuff in the box. We're going to go cut some trees. We're going to have those, then we're going to process the trees, and we're going to give them to Evan for the museum. And what else do we have in here? This stuff. Hate that stuff. And we're not going to eat that potato curry. That's money on a plate. I don't know why things aren't stacking. The bacon should have stacked. I would have looked in here in my backpacks if I needed that space, but it just actually should have stacked. Seriously. Okay, so we need to put 10 of these in here for our quota. And the rest we will have to find storage space for. Not bad. We are really getting through our quota. And we've already paid off our debt. So that's fantastic. We have paid off our debt. Our mortgage is done. Pretty happy about that. So we're going to go to the recycling. And then we're going to go cut some trees. And what did they give us? Paterates? And they are grown during fall. Okay, so we don't need to get those in the ground. Those hybrid seeds that the mayor gives you when you complete your quota to the point where you get the bonus, usually they're worth, the crop itself is worth $50 per. So one pateret would be worth $50. So they're big money crop. So you always want to plant those in the season when they can grow. Always, always, always. A lot of money in those. And again, this isn't stacking either. I don't understand why things aren't stacking. Curiouser and curiouser. Alright, so we're just going to go chop some trees.